Hi, this is Crystal with Crystal's Pets. This video is going to be about 5 life hacks to help your pets feel more at home in the RV while traveling down the road and also in the camper itself. Okay, if y'all hold on one second, I'm going to go get the dogs. Okay, for hack 1, we're going to open the camper up and let the dogs in. You're going to let them run around and sniff and check it all out. That way they smell everything, they get it all out of their system. So here we go. Okay, so now once they're calm, wait about 20 minutes or so with them relaxed in here. That will help them feel like this is their space. You can go in the cabinets, rearrange them, read a book. Thank you for the kisses. If you're getting ready to leave on your trip, pack your stuff, watch TV, watch your YouTube channels, whatever you want to do, just hang out with them. And I would do that a few times a week if you're going soon on your trip. If you're going to be a while, just do it once a week. Just let them feel like this is their home, same as their house. The second hack is make sure that you have their beds from home. If you don't have an extra bed, buy one that looks the exact same as their bed at home. Let them smell like it. So either bring their old bed in and lay it down, or get their new bed, just let them lay on it for a little while. So just make sure that you're not putting a brand new bed that they've never laid on in here, whether it be a cat bed, a dog bed, a bird cage. If you bring your birds, I know a lot of people do, make sure that it smells like them. You want this camper or RV or camping, please make sure that the dog stuff smells like the dog. Now we buy extra toys for the camper. We bring, their favorite Frisbees, their balls, and we just have double. That way we're not changing them out every single time. We might end up forgetting one. So these ones stay in the camper at all times. That way they're always here. Also, if your dog is crate trained, please make sure you bring their crate, because anything you can keep the exact same is great. So we bring their crates. Both crates fit here perfectly for them, because they are crated when we are gone. They are not crated to sleep, but they are crated. So try to keep it as normal as your house. Okay, now for hack 3. When you're at home and the camper's opened up, if it is around their feeding time, I suggest you feed them in the camper while you're waiting and stuff. That way the first time they're eating is not when you're away from home. So after like maybe 3 or 4 times of you bringing them in here, I would feed them in here. That way that makes it more at home. Just like if you're crate training, you know, you want to feed them in their crate to get them used to it so it feels like home as much as possible. Also, if it is not yours, come here. That one's yours. Also, bring extra food, because you do not know if where you're going has your brand of food. So say we're going for a week camping, I will pack about a week and a half of food, because what if something breaks down and you have to stay at the campground longer? Or you get snowed in if you go in the winter time and you can't get out. So I always try to have a little extra food. That way I always know if something happens and we have to stay a few extra days, then we have food for them whether we are close to stores or not, because sometimes we do go a little out in the boonies when we go camping. Okay, for hack 4, what I would suggest if you are not used to walking your dog on a leash. I know a lot of people have leashes, but they don't really walk their dogs on a leash very much because they have a fenced-in backyard. If your dog is not used to walking on a leash, please do so before you go to the campground. Your dog is going to be stressed because it's somewhere new. There's going to be strange dogs around. So, as much as you can before your trip, walk your dogs on the leash. If you have not walked them on a leash within the last month before you go camping and you try to walk them on a leash, they're going to give you a fit. So please make sure that you walk your dogs on a leash to get them used to it at home, in your backyard, or in your front yard. It doesn't have to be around the block. Just get them used to it again. Okay, number 5 hack. So, for the people that are in drivable RVs, like your Class A's, Class C's, Class B's, and the car, truck, or SUV that is pulling your RV, that is what this hack is about. A lot of people don't take their animals on car rides, whether it be a cat, dog, whatnot. Do it first before you leave. Do like a round the block drive, or do a up to about an hour, I would suggest. Now I know that's not always possible, but if you do it multiple times, like 10-minute, 20-minute drive, they will get used to it. So for a drivable RV, with your slides in before the RV moves, I would put the dog or the cat or even the bird where you want to keep it, where you want it to stay while you're driving down the road. Have somebody sit back there with the animal. If the animal moves, correct it immediately. So in a drivable RV, say you want them on the couch, put them on the couch. Make them stay there. That way when you're going down the road, they know when the slides are in, that is their place. That's where they're supposed to stay. Do lots of treats at first. Have their favorite treat in your hand. Every time they stay, give them the treat. When they move, correct it. When they stay, give them the treat. It will take a lot of treats to get them used to it, of staying in that spot. That way you don't have your dog or your cat running all over the RV while you're trying to drive down the road. If it has, I know some of them have the seat belt. You can buckle them in with a harness also. Same thing for a car. If you want them to stay in the back seat or you want them to stay behind the seats if it's an SUV, practice with them. Lots of treats. That way, the first time they're doing it, you're not leaving for a trip. Because if you don't teach them where you want them to stay, they're not going to know. They're just like little babies. You have to teach them. Okay, well, I hope this video helped you. And if you have any other suggestions that will make your animals feel at home, please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And if you want further notifications on future videos, please ring that bell. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day.